Day I wake up in the morning and I think, what am I going to turn into soap today? Today I chose carrots. So I started by peeling my carrots and then I took them to the kitchen to steam them. Use two large carrots and 7.3 grams of filtered water to make this puree. When it comes to working with a puree and soap, you want to use a water discount because the carrots already have a lot of water in them. So you don't want to end up with a mushy soap. Now I'm weighing out the base oils that I am using for this soap recipe. I'm going to use 24 ounces of organic unrefined coconut oil, 8 ounces of olive oil, and 2 ounces of jojoba oil. I'm going to melt my oils down until that coconut oil becomes a liquid. Next, I'm going to be getting into preparing my lye water carrot puree mixture. But let's talk a little bit about lye safety when doing this. Burn your skin and make you go blind if it gets in your eyes. You need to 100% look into safely working with lye before attempting to make soap. Adding 5.6 ounces of sodium hydroxide directly to my carrot puree filtered water mixture. Did you know the reason that we can add fresh ingredients like carrots to our soap is because of the process of saponification? Sodium hydroxide has a pH of 14. Preserves the fresh ingredients and prevents the growth of bacteria. I let my oils and my lye water puree mixture cool down to about 90 degrees. I'm pouring my lye water puree mixture into my oils through a strainer. This was a little bit rough because I wish I had a bigger strainer. So this was a slow process. You're going to want a bigger strainer. Using the strainer because I just want to make sure I catch any big carrot chunks that may end up falling in the soap. You may be wondering why I chose carrots to use in this soap. Well, carrots bring a host of benefits to the soap, like containing vitamin A, beta carotene, and antioxidants. It also gives the soap this beautiful yellowish orange color. Now, using my immersion blender, I'm going to start blending the soap until it all starts to emulsify together. Cut out some of my mixing throughout this video because it takes a lot of blending when you are making soap. I chose to use carrots in this soap. I wanted to keep up with the food theme of the soap. And as you all know, I love scenting my soap with essential oils. So I decided to go with a cinnamon essential oil for this soap. I think I used about 10 grams of cinnamon essential oil for this soap. Next, I'm adding in my essential oil and then I am going to blend that to make sure that completely disperses around the soap. But I didn't stop here. I also love a very exfoliating bar of soap. So I decided to add ground cinnamon to the soap, which will also add more cinnamon scent to the soap. I set aside some of my yellow soap batter so that I can use it for the top of my soap. I measured the ground cinnamon with my heart and then I started blending to make sure that cinnamon completely disperses around in the soap. I sped this up and cut off some parts because this took quite a bit of mixing. Now I'm going to pour the soap batter with the dispersed ground cinnamon into the mold. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit until it begins to harden up just a little bit before I pour my top layer on the soap. By waiting for this will keep that nice layer between the two parts of the soap. Now again, I'm going to wait for that yellow to set before I start to texturize the top of my soap. Have to say, other than using the soap, this might be the best part of soap making. It is just so satisfying and a great chance to be creative. Now that is finished, I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours before I unmold it to cut it the next day. This soap really hardened up. The only thing is I did get a small crack in the top of the soap. I could have prevented this by insulating the soap as it sat in the mold. Crack on the top can happen sometimes from the soap getting too hot on the inside and cooling too much on the outside, and that heat needs to get out. Soap will cure for 1 month. Thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more soap making content.